We're going to bend the knees. We're going to turn over onto our stomachs. So we're going to come down onto our forearms, and we're going to bring the feet about hip width apart, toes down towards the floor. Now, we're going to come onto, we're staying on our forearms actually, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring the elbow under the shoulder, and we're going to keep the forearms and the hands parallel. So let's press the palms into the ground. We're going to think about pressing the hip bones equally towards the floor, engaging the abdominals. We're going to slide the shoulder blades down the spine, and you're going to pull the rib cage inwards instead of letting it fall forward. Pull the rib cage inwards, and we're going to lift the chest towards the ceiling. Once again, using that slow breath to try and get comfortable in the position. So remember, brace the abdominals, pull the rib cage in, slide the shoulder blades down the spine, chest up, looking forward. Option to press the palms into the mat and lift the elbows off the floor. Now, there's a little bit more pressure in that lower back, so you need to lengthen the lower back even more and think about separating the vertebrae. So the abdominals have to work a little harder, back muscles have to work a little harder, and the glutes have to work a little harder. Let's take a deep breath. Good. And then we're going to bend the elbows, relax back down. We're going to turn over onto our sides. As we do, we're going to bend the knees, and you're going to either extend the arm, relax the head on the straight arm, or you can bend it, whatever's most comfortable for you. Now, we're going to pull that bottom knee as close as you can to your stomach. So really pull it in. And then we're going to reach back and take the ankle, not the foot, the ankle of that top leg. And then you're going to pull the knee down towards the opposite end of the room. So push the knee away from the body and pull the foot in towards the glute. We're looking for the stretch at the front of the leg. Now, if you feel it in the knee, very common, try changing the angle. So tilting the knee down towards the floor or tilting it up towards the ceiling. If that doesn't help, then I would say don't do the exercise, because you really want to feel this stretch through the quad and maybe into the hip flexor. If you're having trouble grabbing the foot, which is also very common, you can do this exercise by lowering the foot onto the floor and pulling it back behind you, trying to keep the hips forward. That will give you a little bit of a stretch, but if not, you can also grab a towel, take the towel, and then grab onto the towel. So completely up to you, whatever option you want to try. So focusing on the breath, getting comfortable in the position. Let's take one more deep breath. And we're going to let go and bring the knees together. Good. We'll change sides. So you can flip over onto your back. I'm just going to push up and flip over. So arm extends, bottom knee pulls into the stomach as much as you can, and this really does make a difference. So really focus on pulling that knee in. Reach down to take the ankle, and then push the knee down to the opposite end of the room and bring the heel towards the bum. Again, angling the femur if you've got a little bit of pain in the knee. Also have the option to try and bring the foot back behind you if you're having trouble grabbing hold of it, or using a towel. Let's take one more deep breath. All right, letting go and bring the knees in. We're going to turn over onto our backs. And let's just pull the knees into the chest. Take hold of the legs underneath the hamstrings. Sometimes I like to bring my hands together. We're going to round the back. We're just going to rock side to side, hugging the knees into the chest. Just allowing yourself to relax into the mat. Good. Okay. Let's place the feet on the mat. We're going to open the feet wide with in line with the outer edge of the mat. We're going to bring the knees together. Open the arms. Engage the abdominals and just let the knees drop over to one side. We're going to turn the head in the opposite direction. Option to place the foot on the knee. Increase the stretch. Okay, you had the foot on the knee, let go. Coming back up into the center, let's bring the knees together, press the lower back towards the floor. Knees off to the other side. Turn the head in the opposite direction. Once again, option to place the foot on the knee. We'll take the foot off, come back into the center, press the lower back, knees together, and then we'll bring the feet together, bring the knees together, arms down by your side. We're going to brace the abdominals, lift the feet off the mat, glue the legs together, and we'll do the little sacrum circles. Couple in one direction, and a couple in the other direction. And then we're just going to relax the feet to the mat, extend the legs out, arms come down by your side. So let's just take a deep breath here, allowing the entire body to feel heavy and relaxed in the mat, relaxing from head to toe. And then we're going to bend the knees. We're going to turn over onto our sides. If you had your eyes closed, you can open them. We're going to push ourselves up. Coming up, sitting up, legs crossed. Good. Let's just roll the shoulders back. Keeping that slow, relaxed breath. So everything's nice and smooth. Alternating like we did at the beginning. And then we'll just take a breath. Inhale to reach up. We're going to keep the arms up. Alternate, reaching the fingertips to the ceiling. Good. Let's take a breath. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, release down. And again, sweep the arms up. Alternate.
both arms up, take a breath, and exhale, calming, relax down. And thanks for joining me.